yes, I am a part of UJAA also, who is a part of this task force. Okay, UJAA is one of the leading bodies, so to speak, on this task force because UJAA has so much to offer and so much experience in addressing education needs in Jamaica. And
Right.
so that's who we are.
Right, because there was a launch that took place this past Monday, October 31st,
Yes.
at the Jamaica Consulate in Manhattan.
Yes, what happened is the task force has partnered with organizations in Jamaica to raise U.S. $2 million to upgrade the infrastructure of early childhood and primary schools in Jamaica. Some of the proceeds will also seek to offer professional development and training for teachers. And so these partners that we have garnered to join us in Jamaica, like Jamaica National, Victoria Mutual Building Society, Grace Kennedy, those organizations have very deep roots in the diaspora. And so it was a good fit to have them join us to raise this $2 million. And what we did was they came together with the Ministry of Education, who was the patron of the launch in Jamaica, to kick this off. And but prior to that, we had launches in the larger diaspora cities like Miami and Toronto, and of course New York, which is the one that we had last week, Monday. And it was just to introduce the media and some of the local or community leaders to this initiative of raising $2 million.
That's $2 million US dollars, correct?
US dollars, yes. And the way that we plan to raise it is to have an inter-parish competition among Jamaicans across the globe.
Wow.
Donors will compete, yes, the donors will compete to raise funds for their respective parishes. And the campaign period started on Tuesday, the 1st of November, and it will run for 3 months and ends on January 31st, 2017. Now, this money will go towards, as we said, upgrading the infrastructure of primary and basic schools. So every parish will get some type of upgrading to a school or a brand new school to that parish, and that determination has been made by the National Education Trust, which is an agency of the Ministry of Education, and the parish who raises the most money will get an additional school, so to speak. So it's an inter-parish competition. Everybody across the globe is invited to participate, and there's a website that you can go to in order to find out what to do and how to do it.
So what's the website, Karlene? Because, I mean, I've got so many questions, and unfortunately we have a very tight schedule today because I wasn't able to confirm today until just minutes ago. So I really appreciate you coming on and trying to explain in 5 minutes this huge concept, which I think is, I mean, I was present at the launch, and I want to tell you, listening to Leo Gillin speak and outline the plan, I was fired up because I think it's a brilliant idea. Do you think, though, that 3 months to raise $2 million is not enough time? Why was that short space of time allocated?
Well, it might seem short, but the powers to be and the experts in this type of initiative recommended that because what happens is that after 3 months, people lose the interest.
Okay.
You can only keep it going for so long, and that thus and it's happening during the time of giving, you know,
Thanksgiving, Christmas, yes,
and that type of thing.
Okay.
The website is pledge2build.isupportjamaica.com.
So it's pledge the number 2
build dot isupportjamaica.com. When you get on that website, you will be directed to donate. There's a whole section on frequently asked questions that you can go to find out things that might concern you in terms of, you know, what's going to happen with the money and that type of thing, and who's going to be distributing it, that type of thing. There is also an opportunity that tells you the different, I think you have 3 or 4 different ways that you can donate. Okay, all that information is there, plus contact that you can get in touch with if you want to talk with someone.
I like that. So can
just remember remember that website. Just about everything is there.
pledgetobuild.isupportjamaica.com.
Correct.
All right. So and that will explain to people how they make their pledge. Now, is there a ceiling as to the amount of money that any one person can pledge?
No, there is no limit.
So they can pledge. They can do serial pledges.
Pledge more than one.
Okay.
You know, and we ask everyone to invite 10 other persons to pledge with them.
But the problem with that, Karlene, is if I'm from Kingston and I know 10 people from Montego Bay, then I'm setting up myself for competition right there, right? Or that doesn't matter. It's about Jamaica and the benefit of Jamaica.
It's about Jamaica. It's about Jamaica. Okay, and you know the way the website works too is that between now and the end of the campaign, you can always go on and see which parish is doing, how much each parish has.
Wow!
Right now, if you go on, you can see which parish has what and which parish has not gotten anything yet.
Okay, so I need to check that out because I need to spread the word, definitely. Yeah. I mean, I wanted to say to the architects of this concept, I have a feeling that this is going to kind of set the way for giving because it's a way for the diaspora to see tangible effects where their money is going, and it's going to their own parish. So, I mean, you know, I just love the concept of it, and I just hope that the media gets on board in spreading the word. I know we're in the silly season, the election's going on, and people are just tearing their hair out, but here's some good news that we can participate in this giving back to Jamaica, especially to our schools in Jamaica.
Yes, it is.
All right,
we're very excited about it, and I really appreciate your interest and having us on, and we're ready to come back.
Oh, absolutely. We need you in the studios to sit down so that we can have people calling in with their questions. We can have people calling in to say, I've just pledged. It's going to be Live Aid for Jamaica. But it's, you know, people participating and giving to their own parishes. So let me ask you, Karlene, it's the National Education Organization that's going to determine which schools in each parish gets...
Yes, the National Education Trust, that's what they do on a regular basis. That's why they exist. Mm-hmm. Okay? And so they are experienced in, and they have the resources to travel the island and take pictures and find out, you know, which schools
need the help.
And the schools that are selected are the schools with the greatest needs.
Right.
It has to be the schools with the greatest needs. Okay? And they have done an outstanding job. They have worked very hard in doing this. And we're hoping that soon we can see those schools on the website as well.
Absolutely. There's just one question that I know that people are, you know, is on the tip of everyone's tongue. Who's financially overseeing all of this, the funds that are coming in? I mean, who's you know, performing oversight on this, Karlene?
Excellent question. The task force is just that, a group of people who have gotten together to do something. So what the task force has done is they have engaged and come into an agreement with a legitimate 501c3 organization, well respected, and that is UJAA, the Union of Jamaican Alumni Association.
Okay.
So this agreement is UJAA is now responsible for receiving the funds, reporting on the funds, distributing it according to whatever the NET has come up with, and policies and procedures have been put in place. UJAA there's a separate account specifically for this initiative,
mm-hmm.
and there's a specific team that is responsible for it. We have also on board the CPA organization, Crichton Mullings and Associates. They're out of Florida. Crichton Mullings and Associates. They will be overseeing and certifying that the steps are being followed, that funds are being held properly, that due diligence is being exercised according to law.
Wow. So you guys have already, it seems as though you've dotted your I's and crossed your T's in terms of transparency.
Well, that was one of the paramount things that we had to think about, because not only is it the correct thing to do, but we wanted to make sure that our public, our diaspora, our folks, our people, that they understand that this is a good cause, and there's nothing in it other than goodwill for the volunteers on the task force. Okay, so we had to make sure that we were doing the right thing so they could see where their money was going. There was accurate reporting, accurate and timely reporting. Okay, so we did that first. Earlier this year, before we started reaching out to partners and sponsors and the media, because we needed integrity, due diligence, and transparency to follow this initiative all along the way.
And I'm glad you mentioned that the volunteers from the Jamaica Diaspora Education Task Force, that means that whatever funds are donated by parishioners, right? Or is it parishines? Which is the correct word? Is it parishines or parishioners? Whichever funds are donated. There's also a mechanism that people who donate will also get a receipt. Is that correct?
That is absolutely correct. That is so.
Right.
Okay. All the necessary due diligence and transparency have been considered and are in place. And as I said, the website, all the questions are there. The feedback information is available. Call us, email us to answer any questions or concerns that one might have.
Wow. I mean, Karlene, you've managed to kind of cover most of the bases in, I told you 5 minutes, but it's been like 15 minutes already, and we just scratched the surface, because I was skeptical at first, but at the end of that meeting on Monday at the consulate, I want to tell you that I'm definitely on board as a media partner. I'm going to be spreading the word. I'm going to be putting together a piece that's going to be published, and also be putting the information on Facebook and directing people to go to that website, because it's a short window, and St. Thomas got to come out on top, right? Or Portland.
All right.
So we've got to get people energized, and I know they love a competition. So they did it for who was that singer? Tessan. Yes, they showed that they could participate, and you don't have to there are other ways of giving than doing it online using a credit card, etc. Where can people get those donation envelopes from, Karlene?
We don't have envelopes. We actually have pledge cards, but they can, they can write a check and mail it in. That information is on the website. They can write a check and mail it in, and they'll get back a receipt. They can go do PayPal, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And for those persons who have a Jamaica National account, that is another way to donate, because there's a website form of Jamaica National has made available to this campaign.
Perfect. And you know what? You wrapped it up just on the right time, because you can hear that beep. That's my other caller coming in right now. Karlene, I want to say very, very, many thanks for you just stepping in at the last minute and really kind of giving us the information. We need to get this information out there to all diaspora people, no matter where they are. And it starts on the Conduit show. Thank you so much for agreeing to give the information today.
Thank you very much to Sharon.
So I'm going to say congratulations, because I know it's going to be a success.
Thank you.
All right. Take care now, Karlene. We will touch base again real soon. All right. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I'm doing all sorts of things here, because I heard my other call coming in and I wasn't able to get to them in time. So I'm going to see if I can ask Peter to maybe play something, because I'm still having this buzzing issue with my laptop here as he gets himself ready. Let me see if I can get my caller back on the line. You're listening to the Conduit show, and I'm not even going to confess what I just